the Great Pyramids of Giza. For over 4,500 years, they've stood as silent sentinels on the edge of the desert, monuments of such breathtaking scale and precision that they challenge our understanding of the ancient world. We're taught they were tombs for pharaohs, built with simple copper tools and sheer human muscle. But is that the whole story? Or are we looking at evidence of a lost technology, a forgotten chapter in human history? Today, we are taking a deep dive into one of humanity's greatest mysteries, the construction of the Giza pyramids. Let's start with the official story, the one you'll find in most history books. The Great Pyramid, built for Pharaoh Khufu around 2560 BC, is a masterpiece of engineering. It's composed of an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons, sourced from quarries both near and far. The prevailing theory is that a massive workforce of skilled laborers, not slaves as often depicted in movies, quarried, transported, and lifted these colossal stones into place using a system of ramps. Egyptologists point to evidence like workers' villages discovered near the pyramids, complete with bakeries and cemeteries, which tell a story of a well-organized, state-sponsored project. They found ancient papyri, like the Diary of Merer, which chronicles the day-to-day logistics of a team transporting limestone blocks by boat along the Nile. This evidence paints a picture of incredible human ingenuity, organization, and dedication. But this is where the mystery deepens, and the questions start to multiply. First, let's talk about precision. The Great Pyramid is aligned to true north, with an accuracy that modern architects would find challenging to replicate even with GPS and lasers. How did the ancient Egyptians achieve this with just astronomical observation? The base of the pyramid is almost a perfect square, with the sides being equal to within a few centimeters. The casing stones that once covered the pyramid were so finely cut and fitted together that you couldn't slip a knife blade between them. Could simple copper chisels and stone pounders really achieve this level of accuracy on such hard granite and limestone? Some researchers argue that the wear patterns on these tools don't match the kind of work required. Then there's the monumental task of lifting. Imagine moving a 50-ton granite block, the weight of a modern battle tank, hundreds of feet into the air. The ramp theory is the most popular explanation, but it has its problems. A single, long, straight ramp would have needed to be over a mile long to maintain a manageable gradient, requiring almost as much material as the pyramid itself. A spiral ramp winding around the pyramid would have obscured the survey lines needed for that incredible precision. More recent theories propose an internal ramp system, spiraling up inside the pyramid's structure, which would solve some of these issues. Microgravimetric surveys have even hinted at the existence of such internal spiral anomalies, but we don't have definitive proof. The sheer logistics of moving millions of blocks in a 20-year timeframe, which is the estimated construction period, averages out to placing one block every few minutes, 24 hours a day. It's a feat that boggles the mind. This has led many to explore alternative theories. One of the most talked about ideas involves a form of ancient concrete, or geopolymer. Proponents of this theory, like materials scientist Joseph Davidovits, suggest that the blocks weren't all quarried and lifted, but rather cast in place. The idea is that workers would have pulverized limestone with water, mixed it with a binding agent like natron salt, and then poured this slurry into molds right on the pyramid. This could explain the tight fit of the blocks and the presence of certain minerals and even air bubbles found within some stones that seem more consistent with man-made material than natural rock. While intriguing, mainstream Egyptology has largely dismissed this theory, pointing out that most of the blocks clearly show quarry marks and geological layering consistent with natural stone. Beyond the construction itself, the pyramids hold other secrets. For years, we thought the pyramid was a solid structure, apart from the known chambers and passageways. But in 2017, the Scan Pyramids project, using cosmic ray muon tomography, discovered something astounding: a massive, previously unknown void inside the Great Pyramid, just above the Grand Gallery. Dubbed the Big Void, it's at least 30 meters long, with a similar cross-section to the gallery below it. What is it? a structural relief chamber to reduce pressure, a hidden, undiscovered tomb, or something else entirely. Its existence was a complete shock to the archaeological community and proves that these ancient structures still have not given up all their secrets. We can scan them, we can map them, but we still don't fully understand them. And what about the purpose? We call them tombs, and there's good reason for that. Pyramids evolved from earlier burial structures called mastabas. The pyramid texts found in later pyramids are funerary spells intended to help the pharaoh's soul ascend to the afterlife. However, a significant mystery remains. No intact royal burial has ever been found inside any of the Great Giza pyramids. The sarcophagus in Khufu's king's chamber was found empty. Was it the work of ancient tomb robbers who got there first? That's the most likely explanation. Tomb robbing was common in ancient Egypt, but the sheer emptiness and the lack of traditional tomb decorations have led some to question if these structures served another purpose entirely. Some theories propose the pyramids were not tombs at all, but some kind of power plant, a machine designed to harness telluric earth currents or cosmic energy. Proponents of these ideas point to the pyramid's materials, like the granite in the king's chamber, which is slightly radioactive and has high quartz content, giving it piezoelectric properties. They speculate about the shafts pointing out from the chambers, suggesting they weren't for ventilation or spiritual passage, but for some kind of energy transfer. While these ideas are fascinating and capture the imagination, it's important to state that they exist far outside of mainstream science and archaeology. There is currently no physical evidence to support the idea of the pyramids as power plants. They rely on interpreting architectural features through a modern technological lens, which can be very misleading. So, where does that leave us? On one hand, we have the archaeological evidence, workers' villages, tools, and ancient texts that tell a story of a remarkable, but very human, achievement. This view celebrates the genius of ancient Egyptian architects, organizers, and laborers, who, through sheer will and ingenuity, accomplished one of the wonders of the world. On the other hand, we have the persistent anomalies, the mind-bending precision, the logistical nightmares of construction, and the mysterious voids that defy easy explanation. These gaps in our knowledge create a space for alternative theories, from lost technologies like concrete to more esoteric ideas about energy and purpose. Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in the middle. Maybe the ancient Egyptians had techniques and knowledge that we have simply lost to time. Not necessarily advanced machines or alien help, but a deeper understanding of engineering, materials science, and logistics than we currently give them credit for. They were masters of their environment, and the pyramid is their ultimate testament. The debate itself is part of what makes the pyramids so endlessly captivating. They force us to confront the limits of our own knowledge and to appreciate the profound capabilities of our ancestors. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just a pile of stones. It's a question written in stone, a challenge across millennia. It's a monument to human ambition, and its secrets continue to inspire awe, wonder, and debate. Whether it was built with ramps and muscle, cast with ancient concrete, or designed for a purpose we can't yet fathom, its power is undeniable. It reminds us that the past is not always as simple as it seems, and that there are still great mysteries waiting to be solved. What do you think? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries.